Hello Virgo, and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we will be doing your monthly tarot forecast for the month of February. You can check out your sun, moon, and or rising sign if you so choose. You can check out any placement within your birth chart as well to get guidance on that specific placement or whatever. Down below you can find information to my social media pages. It's just White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not really using the Facebook anymore, just the Instagram. So if you want updated posts and daily tarot readings, you have to find that on my Instagram page. Also down below, if you feel compelled, this reading really helps you and gives you some solid guidance, you can send me a tip or donation to support my channel and the free content I offer you guys. So my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, etc. is down below. And thank you so much in advance if you do decide to do so. I think that's all I had to say. All right, so Virgo. I feel what has been happening for Virgos, at least in, we're in the second month of 2021 now. So I feel, maybe within this year, within the last month, or maybe even the end months of 2020, I feel you guys have been going through the initiation of water, which is very emotional and very subconscious, something that Virgos and earth signs in general tend to stray away from. So I feel that this is what's coming out in your reading. This is something that's very karmic and very important to your path. This initiation into the element of water is something that is essential for your soul mission in whatever way. There's a certain emotional state that maybe you're meant to attain in order to successfully complete your soul mission. So the first card you're receiving, Virgo, is the 10 of Swords. So this card is actually fairly positive despite looks of it. So this pretty much shows that there's no other way to go but up. This can represent hitting rock bottom, but maybe you guys haven't exactly hit rock bottom, but maybe something has ended that has been very difficult for you to understand and take on and to transmute, and this is the month that it will be transmuted. So with this being the number 10, this does show that this is again the end phases. You're hitting the finish line when it comes to this, so it's like one more push through and you're going to be there. The 10 of Swords also represents clarity taking place, replacing confusion. The clouds are dispersing and fading in this photo, and the sun is coming out. So there's major breakthrough here. I feel especially mentally and emotionally for you guys. You guys are very grounded people, and it's not that you're not anymore, but I do feel that the other elements that may be a little bit foreign to you have been having a major impact on you. And Virgo, you are ruled by Mercury, so the mix of that with emotions and perspectives and communication and groundedness and the mundane and security and stuff, like there's just something happening there that's leading you to a specific emotional state. Yeah, so the next card you're receiving, Virgo, is the Judgment card. So the Judgment card honestly, it can very much represent our soul missions. And I think it's saying to you, because you're getting the Judgment card and then the Queen of Cups, which is where I really picked up the whole initiation into water, because the Queen of Cups is known as the Queen of Water. And there's a lot of depictions of water in these cards. There's water right behind him. These people are floating in water right there. And in this card, there's water as well. So I feel maybe what is happening is water is so, what's the word, resilient, because water doesn't go around the mountain. It doesn't go up the mountain. It just pretty much just flows right through it, right? Like water naturally just goes, like and it doesn't struggle to do it. It just does it. So I feel that you guys, and not literally go through the mountain, but like water you know, if there's a land mass and water is coming, it's going to find a way to work with that land mass, right? And I feel that is metaphorical for what has been happening in your lives, Virgo. You have found a way to surrender to where you can seep into the circumstances instead of trying to combat it or you know, be too headstrong or be too fiery with it. You're learning to seep into things, which is a big essence of the element of water. So the Judgment card can bring forth an energy that's very compelling. It can really push us into our soul mission. But the Judgment card always represents a major karmic lesson. So either you guys, this is symbolic for you guys having complete that lesson and, you know, you have now attained the Queen of Cups, or which I'm feeling more strongly, is that you guys are going to be doing that this month. So the Judgment card can represent that there's like one more test, you know, you have to hand in your finals, you know, and the universe is going to see, and your spirit guides, the creator, is going to see, you know, what is it that you got wrong on that final. It's like hand in your homework. This is the last test, you know, and if you guys pass it, you are going to hit that new emotional state, which is, you know, the essence of the Queen of Cups, and also being very emotionally grounded and being very emotionally secure, especially within yourself, and without outside circumstances too. I feel that coming through as well, that you have had to find emotional security and stability just with yourself, not anyone else. And the Queen of Cups is emotional maturity as well. So the lesson and the essence of the Queen of Cups is that she decides when to drink from that chalice that she's holding, which is holding the water of her emotions. So she chooses when to feel and how to feel. And then the last card you're receiving is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords brings forth new perspectives, great new ideas, new beginnings that are elevated. I want to say to you guys, they're elevated to meet you where you're going and meet you where you're at. So it's not exactly that it's going to be a challenge, but you know more, you're more elevated, your consciousness is heightened, your subconscious has released into your consciousness to make you smarter and brighter. And when I pulled this card, the word that immediately came to my head is brilliance. So I feel you guys are stepping into the energy of brilliance. And what does, like, when I hear the term brilliance, I get a sense of even like healthiness, you know. Brilliance feels very pure and healthy, and it feels very action oriented in a sense that isn't overly done. It's just action oriented because you are leading by example. And so the Ace of Swords can really clear up communication as well. Excuse me, with us being in Mercury retrograde through most of the month of February, that is obviously being highlighted for you, and maybe the way that you're communicating towards people is part of your lesson. You are ruled by Mercury as well. So allow for the divine intervention, allow for divinity to come into your life, and continue the essence of surrendering, because it is bringing you to a really great place that is going to open up many new doors for you, especially within your mind. I feel the whole essence of like mind, body, spirit, and the idea and the lesson of that is a major part of this whole cycle that you guys have been experiencing. So the Ace of Swords, any Ace card I always say is like a portal opening up for us, stepping into a whole new energy. Again, with it being the Suit of Swords, this talks about communication, perspectives, mindsets. Don't be afraid to change your perspectives now that you've hit this new emotional state. And don't be stubborn towards other people's perspectives and opinions as well. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave that at that, Virgo, and I wish you guys the best and many blessings to you.